championship game. Bears and Giants.
I got John's notification.
Wow, that was fast.
Yep. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. That's the new thing on here. So they have been fiddling with live chat.
Ah.
Interesting. I kind of figured something was going on.
We'll see if any comments show up.
Well, I just sent a comment to John's. It's not going to show up anyway because he doesn't have the...
Well, it'll show up on my phone, so there.
True. Oh, there's Mark's. Oh,
That's
sorry.
what I do.
There's Phantom Fighter's
I see hi.
notification.
Hi.
Hi. Oh,
Wow,
That's my
both
test
notifications. This is crazy.
yeah. I'm able to get you both into the playlist before the game even gets out of the loading phase.
It's just weird that it sees that I got both games in. Interesting. What?
This is a
Connection
long
to your
loading.
gear has been lost.
Oh,
What? Oh, no.
we don't need one of those Bears Bills things.
All right.
That's freaking weird. Did you get kicked out yet?
I did not, but it's been loading for almost 2 minutes.
Huh.
Well, don't end the broadcast.
I'm waiting.
It,
I'm standing by.
it's
Let's
cycled.
expect
It's
the
cycled through all my offensive players. Now it's doing it again.
What?
No, it's
Is
yeah,
it
the
still loading
game.
into the game for you?
Yeah, well, I'm in the game and it has your, Delta 76. Okay, there we go. It finally says connection's been lost.
I was gonna say.
It's like,
Try to enter the game once you get back to the screen, like ASAP. Just, I'm trying to see if I could just jump into it if it was just gonna keep loading with yours. Alright, I got it loading now. Go figure. I figure out how to get it to load up right, and then
right.
there we go. And then it just disconnects. All right, I guess let's try that again. I mean, the weather isn't bad here or nothing, so it shouldn't be interfering with the connections.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we haven't even started getting the...
It got cold, but there's no storm. So.
It's actually pretty warm here right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like 30 something.
Oh, it was that yesterday, but it's supposed to get down to single digits overnight to here.
Yeah, as long as it stays above 32 overnight, I will be hitting the road at 8 o'clock to go meet up with you. If it starts freezing rain, though, I don't know. I'm going to have to call the other party and, yeah.
Okay.
Like my other house said, if you get trapped with the weather or something, you're more than welcome to crash here, dude.
I know, but I got a double on Thursday, and I really can't,
Is it showing you like the championship bracket or whatever?
Yeah, championship bracket.
Okay, good. Okay. All right.
So everything's going now so far.
Well, my high is no longer on the screen.
No. I still see it. Well, in the chat.
No, I'm on Phantoms.
Oh.
Because there's more likely to be chat there. I just want to see if comments will show up or not. So far, nothing.
You're not going to bounce it off the upright there,
That's for later when the game's on the line.
Trash talking. Yeah, you're not getting comments.
Ugh, unbelievable.
I mean, I can try and relay them to you, but I'm not going to be on the screen the whole time because I'm going to be... I got 6 or 7 more players to edit. So,
Oh, right, yeah. No.
I don't know if has Tittle thrown any interceptions this playoff yet?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I didn't pay attention that well to...
I think Detroit, that's the only way Detroit scored, right? Or was that a
Yeah,
fumble?
that might have
Oh
been.
yeah. It was a pick six,
Yeah,
wasn't
that
it?
was. Yeah. He's
Joe
gotten
Schmidt.
better in the playoffs, or in the second half of the season, into the playoffs, of not throwing interceptions, because he was throwing more interceptions than he was touchdowns.
Yeah, he had a bad start, but I think I was texting this stuff because I was bored and looking through awards. I think he got NFC
Oh,
Quarterback of the Year.
Yeah.
Brian is watching. He says hello.
Stay in bounds.
Del Schaffner.
Can you hear all three voices, Brian?
What's your team loaded or something? No, I'm just kidding.
He's been big for me this season too,
Yeah, he's at least supposed to be. I don't know where Webster came from, but you turned him into a superstar.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from either, but that guy just lit it right up.
Yes, Brian can hear
Oh,
all
what?
three of
Come
us. We
on.
got the
I love that stop juke.
kind of like side or like did a little jitterbug.
You know, you pull it back and they sort of like stutter step. Continuity. I don't know what the heck he's talking about, but whatever. Oh, hitting go.
No, nice hit. Just as the ball got there.
Ah.
That web kid is quick too, but he's a. I didn't like it when he'd come into the game because he'd take away from Webster's yardage. It's like, you son of a.
Yeah, like he needed any more yards.
I did. I don't really got to worry about any records or anything. So I don't know. Are they still keeping track of records for the? That was a terrible throw. For the playoffs, or do they have playoff records? And I don't think they do in Madden.
I don't think
I
they.
don't think they keep them,
No.
but yeah, I don't think there's anywhere that they keep them. We'd have to do it individually, and I don't let the broadcast run long enough for anybody to see anything. So you'd have to go check out the
It's something I noticed in like
box
Madden
score
for
on
a
your
while now. Is that it doesn't seem that they keep any like individual game records besides like the regular season ones. Obviously, preseason nobody cares. But I mean, like, playoffs, you'd think they'd hold something. Oh, let's see. Did he catch it? He did, but he didn't stay in bounds. I probably should have
no
done
clue. They
possession
had it
instead
out of
of
bounds.
offensive. If he did possession, he would have probably tried to tippy toe it instead of jump straight up. Your safeties came in on that.
Yeah.
I think he's a dancer on the weekends. Coach always said if you took ballet lessons, you'd be a better lineman. I mean, he's a running back, but whatever.
Well, Lynn Swan did that. It made him a better receiver, he said.
Yeah. You're saying your footwork.
I'm doing my last member of the 75 Bears now. And I did not have to use the practice squad with these guys.
That's funny. Only you can prevent forest fires. No, seriously, I've been furloughed. The draw did not work. I don't think the draw really ever worked for the Giants.
Well, I got my second defensive tackle back right before this game, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not getting nowhere on that. Ugh. Decisions. I have a poster of that, but it has nothing to do with football.
It's either beer or boobs. Ryan's watching. He says, hi, guys.
It's the second time he said hi. We can say hi, didn't we?
I
No, that
thought
was
so.
Brian.
Oh,
That was
Ryan.
Brian.
Oh,
This
Ryan
is
and
Ryan.
Brian. Okay.
Oh, okay. Too many Ryan.
And Pat Summerall, what could be Pat Summerall's last game if the Giants don't advance, he kicks a field goal.
I'm going to see John kick a field goal.
Pat Summerall does not return to the team in
I didn't go
62.
for it. I'm going to set screen. I just keep it. Yeah, let's do it.
And the 75 Bears are finished. And I'll cut the fat and the practice squad, and they'll be
What you
ready.
working on the no winner league or whatever the heck it was? The good league.
Yeah, the Ryan talking about the troll from yesterday in the playoff game. Yeah, we attracted one yesterday. Now he's not blocked from Phantom Fighter, so he might show up. Who knows? He's blocked from me and John's broadcasts.
Unless he's paying attention to everybody else's broadcasts, he ain't gonna bother looking for.
Yeah, he would. Well, he obviously was sent to us somehow. Probably a notification about a live stream.
Come on, Sam, get the interception. Sam, you're not on the right side of the field. Sam Huff is a ball. Sam Huff has been a ball hawk in the middle.
Oh, yeah, he is someone to pay attention to.
Okay, just to let you guys know that I'm going into the free agents here, and guys I have already taken care of are in the free agent pool, meaning that the computer has already cut in players, even though we haven't advanced or done nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we'll have to.
That's because it's Madden. Madden says, "I am in charge."
Right.
Yeah, Ryan will take care of that. So we'll have to keep our eye on the transactions page. Okay, let's see. Okay, Ryan, you're in. Well, no, Brian, I'm doing the worst league one, and so we're on week 1. So there should be no issues with contracts or anything like that. It's just that there's a tight end from the Bills. Oops, hold on. A tight end from the Bills and a tight end from the Panthers. So when you guys go to edit teams, Brian and Phantom, make sure you check the transactions as well.
There we go.
Just a little heads up. And the only reason I discovered that is I accidentally cut somebody that was supposed to remain on the team. So I went to re-sign him and saw
Bunch of free
two,
agents.
two capitalized names.
Huh.
I'm like, damn it. We haven't even rated these guys yet. Why are you cutting them?
Right. Right. Ah. Oh, of course. It's
The only
that
thing I
jerk.
can... The one thing that might have happened, though, is because there's players on the practice squads for those teams. They may have said, oh, well, the practice squad player's better, let's cut the... Of course, who knows what the computer thinks anyway, so... Other than taking over the world.
Change my mind.
Ballsy. I like it. Let's see here.
It doesn't even show up as being released. Damn it. Because it... Huh, that's weird. Well, then I would suggest checking the free agents and making... Oh, no. You know what it is? Never mind. My bad. They're on the practice squad, so they show up in the free agent file. If they're in the free agents with a team logo, they're on the practice squad.
Lynch.
You're going for it?
He went for it, and he got it. Good for him.
Are you taking a page out of John's playbook?
Listen,
Well,
everybody
I
should take
just...
you out of my favor.
The Giants are the #1 offense in the league, so...
Yeah. So never mind about the guys being cut. They weren't. They're on the practice squad. The Buccaneers hired Bruce Arians today. Yep, and the Cardinals hired, oh, I know this, Cliff Kingsbury.
The Packers hired LaFleur or something like that, too.
Matt LaFleur, yep.
Yep.
Why does that name sound so dang familiar?
Matt LaFleur?
Wasn't there a LaFleur in a Simpsons episode?
Might have been. There was a tight end for was it the Cowboys named LaFleur at one point, too? In the 80s?
Yeah, but I've
Brian
never really
Whitney
liked the
was.
Cowboys.
Cliff Kingsbury, who was fired from Texas Tech job this year, yeah. He was fired from a mid-level power conference. So I mean, they are in a BC, the old BCS conferences. They are in a, I don't know what they call them now, power conference. But still, they are not good enough to make a bowl. They fire him, and he gets hired as an NFL head coaching job. Power 5. They do call it Power 5. This is just stupidity. Power 5, Group of 5. Goes back to my argument that not everybody can win a national championship, so what's the point?
Oh, blitzes. I tell you, they're gambles.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not expecting to get that wide open.
Ooh. Is that Harlan Hill?
It is.
This could be his last game as a Bear.
Could be Hank Hill. When he becomes a propane salesman.
Because Harlan Hill does not
Maybe
play
he's
for
really
Chicago
Hank.
next year.
That
Yeah,
could
I'm
be
not happy
exactly who
about
the
that.
character is, too.
Sorry to deliver the bad news to you, but
Oh my gosh, what? Is that
Oh, he's going
Parkey?
for the upright.
See,
no.
I'm telling you, it is harder to hit the upright than to just make it.
it was close. Cody Parkey.
Yeah.
Because I believe this kicker is Cody Parkey, so.
Let's please stop bringing that up.
I'm just curious if he's like doing okay and everything after it's been revealed that it was really blocked. I mean, has anybody checked on the guy?
I don't know.
He hasn't strung himself up, has he? This is not his fault if somebody else blocked it.
You know, the funny thing is that...
Well, if you saw the first kick he made, and then they called the timeout and he had to do it again, he kicked it lower to get more power on it, which I don't understand because he made the first one. It's like, just kick it the same way.
Yeah.
He just wanted to ensure he had the distance. And in doing so, kicked it too low and deflected off of defender.
There's a sports writer that I follow on Facebook because he's a member of all the groups and he uploads a lot of baseball games. And he brought up the idea of Cody Parkey going down in playoff history, and he had he had 2 or 3 kickers listed. And then somebody commented with 2 or 3 other kickers, and I says, none of them matter. Unless you're a football freak, the only kicker that you will remember missing a playoff kick is Scott Norwood, because it happened in the Super Bowl. Cody Parkey missed his kick in the wild cards. Nobody's going to remember his name.
So you're saying he's off the hook after a year?
Except in Chicago. I mean, in Chicago you remember his name. The reason you remember what's his name from the baseball thing is because of the Cubs curse. But it didn't happen in a World Series. It would have been 10 times worse. You know who I'm talking about, Bartman.
Oh yeah.
Because of the Cubs curse is why he's remembered. But the one that happened with the Indians and the Yankees, remember that somebody grabs the balls. I think it's 96 or 97. So I want to say the Yankees hit the home run. No, it was the Indian hit a home run, and the Yankee was going back. He had the beat on it, but the fan reached out and caught it, and the Yankee immediately points up at the fan. Nobody even knows that guy's name, unless you are a fan of those 2 teams. But you remember the Bartman's name because of the Cubs curse. Same with the kicker. Well, yeah. Same with the kicker, Jim O'Brien. Brian just mentioned Jim O'Brien. He made his field goal.
There's Kevin O'Brien for the Jets. No, Ken, not Kevin.
No. The kicker for the Colts in Super Bowl 5.
Well, Ken O'Brien was a quarterback.
Yep.
I remember the terrible one at
that. Jim O'Brien and Adam Vinatieri, they're remembered for other reasons because they made their kicks. But Scott Norwood missed his. Well, you're right. Brian says he's still a kicker you remember. I'm talking about you remember for blowing the game. Now, one could argue
really blow the game. I mean,
one could argue that it's not. You can't just blame the kicker because the Bills should have gotten further closer to the a 47-yard kick on grass for Scott Norwood is not an ideal kick.
Third and 13. Sheesh.
Of course, it's a part of my life because no matter what, whenever somebody sees me wearing Bills gear, they immediately say wide right.
Well, I don't.
Okay, 85% of people who for the first time they meet me, they'll say wide right when they find out I'm a Bills fan. Or boy, I love losing Super Bowls.
If they know anything about the Super Bowls. The thing is, really, I mean, despite the Bills losing 4 Super Bowls in a row, they still went to 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Right.
I mean, God,
nobody else has ever done that. And there's another reason to root against the Patriots, whether you're a Bills fan or not, because if they make the Super Bowl this year, that's 3, and they'll become the 3rd team to do that. So we don't want that to happen.
I'm just against the Patriots because they got the quote-unquote golden boy. Definitely overrated, and no, Peyton Manning is more of a GOAT than Tom Brady will ever be.
I still say, well, what's the qualification that makes him a GOAT? And when somebody says, well, 5 championships, well, Otto Graham had 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Otto Graham played in the title game every year that he played football. And I got into an argument with the guy hates Tom Brady, but he was defending him. He's a Dolphin fan. And he's like, you can't.
Oh, that's because he's a Dolphins.
He's like, the league was much different back then. Yeah, the league was much smaller back then, so only the best players made it.
Right.
The league wasn't watered down. So Otto Graham had to play, he played in a league of 12 teams. That meant he was playing 11 quarterbacks. The top 12 quarterbacks today aren't even as good as some of the competition he had. Y. Tittle, Johnny Unitas.
Never mind that. Haha, see, there you go. That's what you get for that one. Joe Morris, I think.
47.
Johnny Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Morris is on your team.
Jay Morris.
Yeah. Joe Morrison is on your team now.
Yeah, you're waiting for that 86 team already.
Give me some LP.
I was going to say, he's just waiting for 81. 86 will be fantastic, but 81 he's got LP.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's going to be... Oh,
really?
Get up.
Is that one of mine? Or is your team just starting to fall apart now?
I hope not.
I wish they would tell you at least.
You can try to play with just the kicker for the rest of the game. That would be impressive.
All right. I got to interrupt. Brian just said he kind of wants the Super Bowl that Vinny would hate just to hear me suffer. The Cowboys Patriots.
That's because he's a Cowboys fan.
Well, yeah, at least half of it he has a reason to root for.
I gotta give him credit. For a Cowboys fan, he's actually pretty decent. Most Cowboys fans I know are douchebags.
Well, most of my family are Cowboy fans, so we appreciate that, John.
Like this one guy at work. Oh my God! I just want to knock him out.
If for some reason I can't make it up tomorrow, my brother has a chance to buy a PS4.
Yeah, so maybe on Friday.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, on Friday I'm off. So
who is it?
Details of who's got what or when he picks it up or whatever. Oh, it was my Jordan. No, it was yours.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been trying to look up Harlan Hill for an hour now. He's going to be a Steeler and a Lion next.
And he lives in Texas, and he's a propane salesman.
Harlan Hill will be a Steeler at the beginning of 62 and then a Lion to end 62. And that's his last year.
The last time I watched King of the Hill.
Oh,
man, I missed that show.
When was it canceled? It was like 06, 07? That's probably been the last time I saw it.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Son of a gun. I thought he was going to try to intercept that. He didn't even turn around.
Yeah, when I first threw it out, I think you heard me say, uh-oh.
Mike Ditka. Now, why wasn't he Rookie of the Year? Who did you say were the Rookies of the Year?
So, Rosie Taylor's also a rookie.
Oh, actually, you know what? I can look up the conversation so you don't have to try and remember. And I can announce the awards.
It was some semi-pro guy.
Welcome to the 1961 NFL Honors. Well, before I do this, let me bring the game up on my TV. Actually, that might boot me out of the... Yeah, I better not do that. That might boot me out of the party. Bringing YouTube up. So, if something big happens, just interrupt and let me know what I missed.
All right.
Okay. I gotta scroll up in the conversation here.
Look for a spin move on that.
It is my entire team falling apart.
It is. That's 3 injuries in a row for you, man.
Yeah. Luckily, they're all capable of coming back, but...
Okay.
I gotta pick something up here, because...
Defensive MVP.
I think you should give me the ball back right away since my whole offense is hurt.
Right.
You're not falling for that one.
Not really.
Defensive MVP, Rosie Taylor of the Bears. Now, what is he, a defensive back?
He's a safety, but he's a rookie, so go look at Rookie Defensive Player of the Year.
Right. AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year, Terry Knopfsinger of the Pittsburgh Steelers for his performance in the NFC of Seattle.
Right.
Offensive Lineman of the Year, the Colts, Jim Parker. So, yay. Quarterback, best quarterback, And best kicker, George Blanda. Best quarterback in the NFC. No, wait, I gotta see this play. I hear a sound like that. I gotta check it out. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, where was I? Best quarterback in the NFC, Y.A. Tittle. So congrats, John. You got them both. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Alex Webster. NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Rosie Taylor. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Atlanta Falcons.
Just catch the ball, man. Catch the ball.
Somebody should have.
Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kirby Burger. Yep.
Does he know anybody named Chicken?
Fred Chicken. Fred Chicken was eliminated. Rosie Taylor came in third, Rookie of the Year for defense. Bob Lilly was fourth. So had Bob Lilly played the whole season, he might have gotten Rookie of the Year.
Something's going on here.
Earl Morrall threw 8 touchdown passes one game. That definitely means our rating system and sliders is screwy, because that was not one of that wasn't broadcaster played against a human. And also, here's one more stat. Since we started Sack to the Future, Brian Phelps and John M. have put up a combined 7 games where somebody has run for 296 yards or more.
You guys are ridiculous.
Well, when you're trying to get the records. Maybe next season I'll try for a 1,000-yard game passing.
If you do that, since we're moving up in difficulty, I will quit.
I will quit.
You'll be like, I'm done. This is over.
The day Sack to the Future ended.
I'll go start a league with my kids. They're 9 and 6, so we're running through the skills tutorial earlier, and I actually learned something.
Yes, it is. That's totally good. That was great. I'm surprised it worked so well.
It worked very well.
It's because it was a play action, though. That's why.
Yeah.
That's not the one. It almost looks like the play that Brian was glitching on.
Brian needs to find out what that play is, because it happened to him 3 times and never call it again.
Right, exactly.
Well, he knows what it was. I remember it was a PA something. Break stick.
It's Iron Mike.
You 10
can't.
for 10, so I mean, yeah.
In the test season that John and I did for Sack to the Future, now, what we did was we only edited 2 teams. The 91 Bills, because they're my favorite Bills team, and the 86 Giants.
Yeah.
So John had Mark Bavaro, and in the Super Bowl, I won the game, but I ended up... Mark Bavaro almost destroyed... I had a huge lead, and Mark Bavaro started making the comeback. So, yeah. On Madden 18, if you've got a good tight end, you've got a good chance. So that's why I'm waiting for John Mackey. Excuse me.
Mackey's a good one.
Is this supposed to be a screen pass that you just threw off padding? Oh, no, it's not.
Nah.
63. Oh, man, I'm 63. So I'll have Mackey.
If it looked like a screen pass, that means my offensive line sucks.
Yeah.
That's not good.
They're all going to the right. It's kind of weird.
Getting into that worst league right now. It seems kind of weird that it's Bears, Giants, Colts, and Cowboys at this time, but I'm the Bears and Phantom's the Colts. Oh. Let's see what the news has to say. The Giants and Bears meet in the NFC Championship.
So news tonight. You don't want to turn the news on tonight.
No. I'm at the news in our league. Giants and Bears meet in the NFC Championship. The Titans will be wearing alternate uniforms this weekend. No shit, they wear them every weekend.
That's my favorite story.
Yeah. Hearing the extra focus on Little's route combinations has the Bears offensive coordinator a bit more optimistic.
Oh! That's his first incomplete pass.
Was it really?
Yeah. He was 12 for 12.
First half.
I'm just hoping my offense starts putting it together in the second half here.
Here's another story. Hearing the Titans will be wearing alternate uniforms this weekend. Two different guys reporting that.
Yeah, it's an important story.
Both the Lions and Giants are looking to keep their seasons alive.
Oh, no.
There's a holding penalty. I'm pretty certain that's holding.
Yeah.
We're going to decline that. Gosh. 10 seconds. Okay, at least getting the field goal range.
Oh. Well, don't get pulled in with that Maddenism that I suffered with yesterday. Pick a cover 6 pass, and they rush 11 men rush the ball.
Keep going.
Oh, he dropped it.
I was like, he's got a chance. He dropped it?
He dropped it.
Yep, he dropped it. Incomplete. And you wasted a timeout.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That is pretty ridiculous. He dropped it like when he hit the ground, you would think. At this point.
He dropped it like it was hot.
I don't know if it was quite the
Even
Des
in the real NFL, they're like, you dropped it. It was incomplete. We ain't going to charge you a timeout because you called it so fast.
Well,
Johnny Green still led the Bills in passing.
You should blitz your safety on the left side.
All right.
Oh, well, whatever. So much for throwing that out there. Oh, God, I love it when I see a safety creep up or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this guy, no coverage over the top. Yeah, let's see if he gets that.
So Johnny Green still led the Bills in passing, even though he sat out in the second half of the season.
So as far as yards, this is the #1 offense against the #1 defense. But points, the Titans or Oilers are the #1 offense. So you have both the #1 offense on yardage and points, but they're different teams.
Crazy. It's weird.
Ray Carlton led the Bills in rushing 1,195 yards, and that is considered a good stat in real life in 1961.
Nothing, just nothing on the ground.
They spread the ball around. 10 different receivers had a reception for the Bills. $10 for the Colts. Nobody can accuse me of favoring one guy. Muchler and Berry led the Colts in 56, and Reichlich led the Bills in 57.
No, the wind-up takes too long, I guess.
2 sacks now. Yeah, you gotta wait for them curls, man.
Yeah.
The curls take time to develop. Ask anybody in a salon.
Billy Wade was sacked 39 times this season.
Well, now it's 49.
I'm going to try to give stats that are relevant. Once I'm bored. Oh, I gotta plug my laptop in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a commercial break.
Probably commercial break. What's the sponsor on this commercial? Oh, intercept that! What was that beep? Was that his laptop?
Yeah, that was my laptop plugging it in.
Oh, okay.
It sounded like 1980 something.
my speaker was right next to the laptop when it happened.
Like DOS just booted up. I've heard a hum of a 3.5-inch floppy.
Punt returns for the Giants. Jimmy Patton had 98 yards for the season.
Not good. There he goes.
That time I got squeezed through.
Oh, man.
That was a lot of work right there.
Of course, Alex Webster, 2,927 yards.
That makes sense. Put me down to 3.
Allen Webb was second on the team with 514 yards.
Yep, I don't think so. It's going to take too long to develop, and that linebacker sat down right where I didn't need him to. Oh, well. I thought for a minute there he was going to give him space, and by the time the space got there, it was sackage.
What was your thought process on going for 2 there?
The computer told me to go for 2, and I would have been down by 3.
Get within 3. There you go.
Fair enough, just early in the game.
It's a postseason game. Everything's a game. Everything's on the board for that. Wow, nobody's on. Yeah,
whoops.
Out of bounds.
Ooh.
Take it like a man. I gotta be careful when I say that. People might get offended.
Yeah. That guy, he got hurt last game. He likes to get hurt at the end of the year. So.
Oh, yeah, that's a video I'm going to watch, not.
What's that?
Well, I'm going through YouTube right now. Late night comedian responds to the president's address.
Huh.
Yeah, I think I'll stay away from that one.
No.
Because a comedian has any valid points.
Right.
When people started listening to Jimmy Kimmel on opinions,
It was actually him.
Yeah, I figured it was him. Apparently one of our union members went on his show. So, oh, that's awesome.
Really?
No credibility to the union anymore.
Great.
And actually, it gives a lot of credibility to Trump saying most government employees are Democrats or whatever.
Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Carmella. There's a TV show called Schitt's Creek. SCHITT.
Schlitch Creek?
No L. Schitt's Creek.
The L's silent because it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, most of these videos. My subscription list.
Early RoboCop.
Most of the videos on my subscription list are political tonight, so I won't be adding a lot of them to my watch now.
Right.
Daniel Bryan vows to be WWE champion forever. Good for him. I hope he does.
He must be liberal.
Oh, he is.
Oh, I don't know. I was just figuring because he wanted to be forever and never actually like have competition or something. You know, participation trophies.
Oh, those are the best, right?
No, they really aren't.
No, I know.
Full match from the Indies.
I couldn't stand getting a. I mean, I remember in high school they tried to pitch some crap like that. I guess you get a certificate for this, and the hell, all they did was show up.
Right. Yeah.
The really good one was the certificate you got for showing up to every day of school. Like, okay, I mean, I understand you want me to come to school and all, but at the same time, it's just getting my butt out of bed and coming to school.
Right.
Well, here's a video. Listen to this. What if an entire NFL team quit the replacements? Madden 19 custom rosters. 3.6 thousand views. Now, what are these guys doing to get views? Now, granted, he's got a 6-minute view, so he's video, so it's probably video highlights. But that takes a lot of work, and we don't. I mean, Phantom would know. He's produced a couple of them.
Wow, that was weird.
Yeah, you went kind of wide there.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with. You should do that more often.
Oh, yeah. I am finding that blocking field goals and/or punts is, for some reason, escaping me lately.
You went on a run there. I thought I saw you like in 3 consecutive games block one or something, but
Yeah.
Didn't you block one
But then you
against-
get this.
I blocked one against Brian.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
So you're
107 yard return. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's horrible. I am not okay with that. Come on, special
I think that
teams.
was the second one he's done, too. Not in this game, but I mean, you tell me how long that was? I don't remember if I caught that in the end zone or if I caught that on the line.
Warren Sapp, the second high school highlights.
Keeps me within 5. I'm happy with that. Now you're okay. You're about 103 back. Maybe you can pull something off.
Not quite.
Top 10 backup quarterbacks in NFL history, and Frank Reich is the feature in the thumbnail.
I think he's still playing in Canadian or something.
Jared Lorenzen? No, it was in some semi-pro league.
Yeah, somewhere.
No, he might be done by now.
Wow, yeah. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Lefty too, right?
Yep, that's why they call him Hefty Lefty. Damn, Huff, tearing it up.
Dang it. That guy and I can't think how you
Could
say
you
his
imagine
name.
if Sam Huff and Lawrence Taylor on the same team?
Well, there's probably a roster set out there somewhere that's got it like that.
I
Yeah, I
know,
think-
but I mean, in real life, that like quarterbacks would be dead.
Yeah, that would be no good.
Like somebody's head would have been literally severed from their body.
Okay, here's one.
Mortal Kombat style.
Baby monitor lets parents soothe child remotely. So for parents who are too lazy to get out of bed to go check on their child, you can use your cell phone to soothe them.
Those are parents that shouldn't be parents.
I mean, trust me, I am well aware of how hard it is sometimes to get out of bed when your child needs you. But
Oh yeah. But I mean, if you're going to take and do it remotely, you might as well just give the kid up for adoption, because obviously you can't be bothered with getting out of bed to do anything.
Tony
Especially the parents
Kornheiser,
that have to use those little vehicle safety features that say check the back seat. What the hell?
oh my goodness, don't even get me started on them parents. Tony Kornheiser surprised Josh McDaniels is staying with the Patriots. I'm not. Josh McDaniels has probably been promised the job if Bill Belichick ever retires.
Man, nobody wanted to come to run on that play. Gosh. Obviously, it's about patience. Football. Why wouldn't it be about patience? It's like a big old chess match.
That's what I used as I think I was a senior in high school, and I had to compare two things that were not at all comparable, and I compared football to chess.
Oh, nice tackle.
I did good on that paper.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to use strategy on both sides of the table. You've got multiple pieces on both sides of the table. And certain pieces have to move certain ways. Because if they all move the same way, somebody's getting screwed up.
Boy, if this turns to snow in the next 3 hours, I'm going to be really tired. I have to get up and clean the car off. I hear it raining. Let's see what the weather temperature is. It's 35. So at this point, I'm still good.
Fumble. We need a fumble. We need a fumble out of there.
Nice call.
Fumble.
Nice juke. Too bad that second guy wasn't there.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Nice special. Here's a news piece that just popped up. Special performance by George Blanda with a QB rating of 148.8.
Wow.
Now, if this were ESPN, they have their own QB rating, the QBR, because it wasn't bad enough having one stat that was ridiculous. ESPN went and invented a second one.
I'm pretty sure Blanda's had a 158.3 this season also.
I will give ESPN credit for this.
One.
Their QBR is on a basis of 100, so it does make more sense. But you don't just create a ridiculous stat to replace a ridiculous stat.
Right.
And then pump it. Now it's been like, what, 10 years that they've been promoting it? Like, the other one doesn't exist, because the NFL doesn't recognize ESPN stat.
Or would they? ESPN is not an NFL-owned thing.
Right. It wants me to hire coaches.
Yeah.
No, he still caught that though. Ah! First guy totally shouldn't have missed you.
After you missed me, then my guy got sucked into your other guy. So
Yeah.
I like when that happens. It's like, why are you attracted to the other guy?
Well, it's a bear thing. You remember Lauren from college, don't you, Vinny? The RA?
No.
No? I don't think you really knew him at all, actually, thinking about it. He
I had
tried
a
to
weird...
play up the whole chicken up the chicks thing throughout college, and then after he left college, he's like, yeah, no. I'm a bear. It's like, oh, that's cool. Do your thing.
I had got a weird text the other day from Seth Thompson.
Really?
Yeah, just out of the blue, asking me if I knew what happened to a girl from the summer of '99. We all stayed on campus together, And I was like, Jesus, dude, that's a name I haven't heard in 20 years. I have no idea what happened to her.
No kidding. Yeah. I haven't heard from Seth in years.
So, while we're live on YouTube, Amy Jo Hills, if you happen to stumble onto this broadcast, Seth Thompson wants to know what's happened to you.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be amazing. To find out she's a Madden fanatic.
Right. I'm trying to figure out how to fire my coach, but it doesn't. I mean, the Bills switched coaches from 61 to 62. I might as well too, right?
Sure.
It doesn't, probably gotta wait till the, well, I don't know why I'd have to wait till the off season. I should be able to fire him now.
Oh my.
Staff.
Oh, why did he get so
wide open? And then you dove.
So open. I'm gonna do something here.
I don't know, the way Madden handles coaching staff is just, I got two guys I can look at. Head coach and scout.
Oh my God. I'm just not going to get no 2-point conversions today. So early for an onside attempt. So.
It's been a good game at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys ever clicked on, under my owner, have you ever clicked on fan happiness?
No.
No.
I just clicked on it and there's a picture of a fan, an older woman, probably in her 50s. Like, that's really random. Fan happiness needs work. The city is loyal. They're happy with ticket prices. And least popular stadium rating. Well, I'm building a new stadium, so. Couldn't do that with the Colts. I wanted to build an outdoor stadium for them. They wouldn't let me. And of course, so I know that I won't be able to with the Falcons because that stadium's even newer.
Let's see.
28th in market size. Who are the 4 markets smaller than the Bills? Well, 3, because 2. Actually, it'd be 2 because Los Angeles and New York count twice. Jacksonville and Green Bay, probably.
Cristissimo. I was sitting there talking music terms. What the heck?
What?
The announcers that I got faded in the background.
Oh. Well, I'll get the volume turned off because otherwise I'll hear everything you and I and Bantam are saying about 10 seconds later.
Yeah, of course. You little. So score. So let me get a score.
Oh my goodness.
I did a
nice
run
ball.
blitz again, and it was a sellout. I gotta give him credit. He's still, you know, he's not going super conservative the whole time. Really? They're having you go for 2?
Yeah, that's what they want me to do.
It'll put you up by 16. So it'll be 2 full scores and 2 full 2-point conversions he'll need to tie the game.
Wait, what the heck's going on here?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh no,
It's
up by
actually
14. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was like, 16. There we go. 14.
You were up by 14.
No, he's up by 14 now.
Right.
It's 36 to 22.
What was the score? 34 to 22?
34, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that makes sense. 1 point didn't really matter then.
I screwed the math up there.
He almost spun out of that. Did you see who finished the tackle? That was Mike Ditka on the special teams, or on the punt coverage.
Mike Ditka getting some special team action.
Came in low. Mike Ditka came in low. He's dirty.
Hey.
There, flagging it.
Can never say anything like that.
Comes into the Brady rule.
Dem's fighting rules in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'll never start Ditka.
It looks like you're in pass coverage.
Da Bears. Man, those days of Saturday Night Live were the best when you had stuff like that.
He's playing up so much on him that I might be able to get rid of this. Yes, I did.
He caught it.
Well, remember what I told you earlier, Phantom, about
what
the catch thing that I just learned?
Yeah.
John's doing that.
What's that?
Holding the buttons.
Oh, I've known that for a while.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm doing the skills training with my kids today, and we get to that point. I'm like, really? Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, if you go through the skills training, you learn a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who knew?
Lead the pass, different types of catches.
Anything to help us as we move up and All-Pro. You know what? While I'm finishing watching this game, I'm going to go do a little skills training. Might as well, right? Who is number 12 on the Giants? That's been bothering me. Do you actually have roster filler on your damn team?
I don't know. Ooh, good play. I didn't even see you sitting there. That should do it, because I don't think unless Tittle can catch you.
Tittle's faster than I thought.
Yeah, he's going to run out of gas, though.
Yeah. He's old.
Oh. Yeah, the Bears have pulled it out here. I don't know, man. 2.5 minutes to score 21 points? Oof.
Now you're going to have to
call back. We're going to have some serious Maddenisms here.
Now, Y.A. Tittle's pretty good. I don't know if he's Peyton Manning good, but I think Peyton Manning got 3 touchdowns in like 3 minutes against Tampa or something like that. You're
getting closer and closer to that upright, man, I tell you.
Remember, the Buffalo Bills once scored 21 points in 77 seconds. It can be done.
It can happen. I'm well aware.
Yeah, it's not. You have all 3
I've even done it, and I think it was like Madden 12. I scored 33 points in the fourth quarter in the last 2 minutes to beat the Patriots with the Giants.
Oh, if you did it to the Patriots, that's fine.
I pissed that guy off. I got 2 out of 4 onside kick attempts. Oh, he was.
Nice.
I was on a headset with him. My God, he was flipping out. He's like, "How are you getting those onside kicks? You hacking or something?" He was flipping right out. I got 2 out of 4 onside kicks in the last 2 minutes. It's like, no kidding.
Yeah, that's one thing I will never do is.
My God, why?
I haven't.
Come on, Caroline.
I haven't played online against a stranger since when we were in college last. Madden 04 for the PS2.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't.
Back when playing online against anybody was still not quite heard of much.
That troll that came on yesterday challenging us, that ain't gonna happen with me. Maybe one of the other 3 guys will
try and give it a shot.
Take a challenge, but not me.
Someone's got to figure this thing out.
All right.
Oh, you do have a number 12 on your team, a rookie named Pete Hall. It took longer to figure out than I wanted to.
I'm gonna force a turnover. You don't say.
Ryan and Brian have been awful quiet. I wonder if they fell asleep.
Well, if your voice isn't coming through and John's
it could
voice is
be
not
quite
coming
just
through.
that they're on the edge of their seat and it's riveting.
No, Brian said he could hear all three of us, so.
Okay. Catch you, stupid. Stupid. I hit the left
Brian
instead
says
of
he's still
down.
here.
Before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, playing strategy over there.
Yeah, I gotta throw some type of strategy in there. The other strategy of just scoring 21 points isn't going to quite work.
Hey, since technically all four of us are involved, do we want to just simulate the off season again, or do we want to try and do the draft and get tell you guys need 3 tackles, 2 wide receivers, and all that, or no? Do we just want to simulate it? All right, that's fine.
Of course, somebody's going to be outside. Nobody's going to be outside. Maybe it's a juke off. Not going to matter. See, I'm scared to do things like the engage 8 or anything like that because it's going to blow it like that. I mean, I was doing a blitz bad enough, but if I do the sellout on the run, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get toasted on the overtop. Even if I manage to get a turnover, I gotta like score 1 play, and then I have to get the onside kick. Not unheard of. It's just highly unlikely. Kind of like Hillary Clinton having a good decision.
She has a lot of excuses, at least.
Shit. You're in field goal range for sure, too. So either way, unless I get some sort of miracle stoppage here, yeah, you've got this one wrapped up. Oh, Lordy, let's see if I can get this. Nope, that'll end the game there.
That should do it.
Good game. That should lock it out. That's 15 points. Is it 15? Oh, yeah, that's 15.
17.
17. Yeah, 17.
Because I can't do nothing in my head. So even if I did two-point conversions, I wouldn't really do nothing.
You've got to be kidding. Wow. Yeah. You almost broke another one.
Oh, I thought I was going to break another one, yeah. Still playing. You in bump and run?
Not this time.
Over the top this time. Yeah, that was. Oh, he caught it before the end of that on the ground.
Now what's he doing? All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Good game. I was pleasantly surprised the Bears showed up.
Yeah, well, me too. So.
Is this now 13 wins in a row?
They were 2 and 3, and they haven't lost since then. So.
Last loss was to the Bills.
See,
I think it was against the Vikings, actually.
Last season, too, I screwed up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I lost to the Giants, then the Bills, then the Vikings, I think. Or I lost 3 out of 4, and then I haven't lost since then. It was a terrible stretch there.
So I'm going to blitz all over coming. There's still a chance to get a takeaway. Are you kidding me?
I just realized
mathematically impossible.
Who is that coach for Tampa Bay that charged when they were kneeling?
Something like that. Yeah. Like you can
Ryan says win. I don't know if he means win, W-H-E-N. I don't know if he means when the AF Seattle game is going to happen.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just fill in the words for him. Just don't want to sit there and do this multiple times, so I got to get under 40. There we go.
Well, if he's around tomorrow evening, after we get back from E-Town. I love this, because you don't even got to kneel it one more time.
Right.
They're like, it's still a chance. Goal, drive goal. Still, no, it isn't.
There we go. I've been trying to get the clock to move faster. Well, anyways, good game, John.
Yeah.
Right. Now, luckily, you still have another team left.
Your defense definitely showed up.
Yeah, they sparked the turnaround for sure.
Definitely. I couldn't get the key plays I needed on offense to go, and you kind of corralled Webster and did that one gash, but that was about it.
Yeah, he did have that one good run. And that J.C. Caroline was getting burned there. I had to try to figure out something there.
Well, it looked like you were in bump and run a lot, and when you go into bump and run on the fade patterns, if you ain't got no over the top help, you're toast.
Yeah, well, you got to learn something
every
game.
Look for a lot.
So.
Anytime I see those safeties like adjust or something, if one of them starts creeping up, if he moves towards the middle of the field, I look to see which receiver he's getting away from, and I'll try to adjust him to a fade or something.
Right.
And usually he can get enough of an open or enough steps to get a nice drop in, and you're good to go. So. Yeah.
Well, I'll be watching. Wait, did you say that game's going to be tomorrow night, or you're still working it out?
Still working it out. I mean, if he's around, we can do it tomorrow night at the normal time when I get out of work or whatever. But tomorrow I'm not working, so.
Oh yeah, okay.
I should be home after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, so the Bears are going to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Maybe against.
Congratulations on beating the Giants.
Yeah, which I have a feeling is your second best team. So.
Yeah. Seems to be that way anyway.
But we'll see what happens. Either way, the Browns and the Oilers both had better records.
Brian says he's good after 7 p.m. Central, John, so 8 p.m. our time.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I will let him know.
Perfect.
Our broadcast is over.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Bears get the win. John still has a team live, of course, so check his channel out tomorrow night for the Oilers and the Browns. All right. Have a good night, everyone.